Hello and welcome to this edition of the Wireless LAN News Desk for June the 8th, 2018. My name is Tom Carpenter and I'm the CTO at CWNP, and welcome to, for the first time, the News Desk, my desk. It's where all the magic happens. And I thought I'd bring you into the office going forward so you can actually experience the place where I do most of my work. Well, this week in the news, there are a couple of things that I want to talk about. First of all, we have the announcement of two new study groups from the IEEE for 802.11. So I'll talk about that. Then I want to make sure you're aware of a great 802.11ax white paper that was released by Aruba Networks recently. And finally, I'll give you some information on Wi-Fi Trek. So first of all, two new study groups. And what does this actually mean? Well, a study group is a group that is formed in order to create what's called a Project Authorization Request, or a PAR. And the PAR is what officially launches an amendment. So when you hear about 802.11ax, there was first of all an interest group that looked at it, then it formed into a study group, then there was a PAR, and then there was an amendment that was actually worked on and developed and soon to be ratified, hopefully, in the next several months. So the key then is that there are two new study groups that have been formed. They focus on two specific areas. One of them is focused on vehicular Wi-Fi communications, and the other is focused on broadcast Wi-Fi communications. So first of all, we have the NGV, which is the next generation V2X, vehicle to anything, really. And their focus is on taking advantage of the things that have been introduced in 802.11 since 802.11p in order to enhance communications in that environment. For example, also in the news this last week, we heard that one vendor, Marvell, has released a dual concurrent chipset. So two 2x2 radios that can be used in vehicular implementations, for example, so you can be performing one kind of communication while also performing another. So one of them might be streaming video while the other one is working with your cell phone to give your cell phone Wi-Fi access. So the point is that they want to look at it, the IEEE that is, and make sure that the things are in the standard that need to be there to make V2X work well. So that's one of the study groups, and we'll eventually see some amendment lettering come out of that. The other one is called BCS, and it stands for Broadcast Services. And their focus is twofold. One, it's on broadcast from AP to multiple stations that are non-AP stations. And the other is station to multiple station. So a non-AP station broadcasting to multiple other non-AP stations. For example, this might be something like IoT, where this would be utilized. So that's what that particular study group is focused on. Between the two of them, then, we've got a couple of new enhancements we can expect to be coming to 802.11 in the next few years. Now, the second thing I wanted to share with you today of great importance is that Aruba Networks released just a phenomenal white paper on 802.11ax. It's one of the best that I've seen so far. I'm not going to worry about giving you links and things like that because there are different avenues into it at their website. But I promise you this, if you go to Google, the best search engine on the internet, right? And you do a search for Aruba Networks 802.11ax white paper, one of the top 2 or 3 is going to be the white paper. You're going to want to download this document. It tells you about the status of the Wi-Fi market, why the features of 802.11ax are needed and beneficial, and then it goes into all the nice technical details you want to know about 802.11ax. So it's a great white paper, and I encourage you to look for it and take a look at it. Now, finally, I want to remind you about Wi-Fi Trek. Wi-Fi Trek is coming up quickly in October, just a few months away now. And we're very excited about this year's Wi-Fi Trek. We've got our speakers that we're lining up now, getting ready to give you great presentations throughout the entire conference. We have phenomenal trainers lined up to teach CWNA, CWAP, CWDP, CWSP, and I'll be teaching a CWS-CWT boot camp. So if you want to be exposed to that certification and find out what it might do for your organization, even if you're above that, it would be great for you to attend that boot camp that I'll be doing as well, so you can learn about those. And we have special deals for people that are attending the CWS-CWT boot camp. So you want to check that out at the website. Make sure you look at the website and get registered if you haven't already. The quick shortcut to get there is simply Trek18, Trek18, Trek18.com. It'll take you straight into the website without having to remember some long URL, and you can get all the details there. I look forward to seeing you at Wi-Fi Trek, and I'll see you next week on the Wireless LAN News Desk. Thanks for joining today.